said. Oh boy, oh boy. Anyway, so back to the coins. I think I've exhausted everything that you need to know, other than the price. Hang on a minute. I've got something here, which is a pamphlet issued when you buy your coins. The new United Kingdom coins for 2006. Now look at that. Now, do you see the difference between this and what you're seeing in this picture? Do you? That's what we all should have. And then you can't get round this BS. Now, let's have a look at the prices. You know, it goes on about the executive proof set because it's in a nice box. Again, it's set in this square so you can't see the outside edge. You can't see on a special 50p the ghost reading. You can't see none of that because it's all set. Look at the price, guys. This is 2006, and this is why I stopped collecting. I might look at the price. £77.50. £77.50. Albeit you're getting a nice set of coins in a box and everything else. Brilliant uncirculated set. Look, brilliant uncirculated set. See, set in a folder. I'd hate to take one of those to pieces. I really would. And see, they only want 15 quid for that. 15 quid for the same set of coins. Because it's not in a box and blah blah blah, and this is a brilliant uncirculated set. So there's going to be things wrong with that. It's gone through quality control or through some sort of camera imaging thing, and that's picked up these coins and they've thrown them out. So those thrown out coins then get degraded to brilliant uncirculated. So that's 15 quid. See, I'd rather buy that, which is what I would have done. But there's a story to that I won't go into. Here you go, look. This is what happened. They've changed this. See? Used to have a blue version, and the blue version was this. Look at the price on that. £39.95, so that's 40 quid. On the deluxe version, that's 50 quid. So you're paying £10 difference, which was nice, you know. That's and the only difference is you've got this set in a cardboard box, and you can't have it like this. You can't have it like that because it's like that. Well, my display cabinet was made for this type of display, and the price jumped. They went up to sort of like that. They really did go up. And I said no. So it must have been around about this time that I gave up. Because I think, no, I've got a 2007. It's got to have been around about that time, because I've only got two, and I would have kept the latest two that I had at the time. So it's 2006, 2007. And there you go. There's all the dimensions, the coins. There's all that information. And I don't even dare look at the pictures in depth. I don't even dare. I think I'd have a nervous breakdown. I really would, because if that £2 coin turned out to be like this on here, I would have gone berserk. Had I known now about collecting coins, I would never have paid the price of a proof set. I would have bought the cheap old Brilliant Uncirculated set, because there's no difference. This is the crux of what I'm saying. There is no difference between that, and you're paying 15 quid here and 40 quid for a box. That's what it's about. You've still got a crappy coin that you're going to have here. And that is what I did. But I even gave up on that. I only lasted a couple of years doing it like that. I don't know what happened. I'm wondering if it's because that's probably why I gave up on that, because you wasn't getting the same coins that you'd get. This is how the money making machine works. You see, you can buy an uncirculated BU uncirculated coin, but then you don't get certain coins in the set. See? You don't get the £5 coin, for instance, on this one. But you do get the two different types of VC awards. But if you look, there's two £2 coins as well. So you get the £2 coins there. Oh no, there's three. Sorry. Yeah. No, that's three £2 coins. Sorry. And on that you only get one. But for what it was, yes, it was this change. It was this change, because the next, let's have a look at this 2007. I think people must have complained for the same reason that I did. Oh, my tummy's doing a spin. Let me have a look. No, it wasn't. The next version, oh, you can't see. The next version from these cardboard crap, you know, it's not even a nice thing like that. That I think that's much nicer than that. The next thing that came out in their wisdom, Royal Mint wisdom, is this went round. The top and bottom went round. So that was another display error that you've got. Well, like I say, my cabinet was set up for these. I could display, oh, I'm trying to remember now what it was, how many of those I could display in the set, in the cupboard. And not forgetting, you know, glass cabinets, and even my old made up ones of wood and glass, you needed light to come down from the top, artificial light, because you don't want sunlight. You don't want sunlight anywhere near them. Artificial light, so that the coins would glisten with their crispness. And I think I could display, I think it was 5 sets. It might have been, I'm just trying to picture it. Actually, I've got the glass out in the garden when I dismantled them. When I dismantled these cabinets, I was so infuriated. I dismantled the cabinets, but I kept the glass, and the glass is out in the garden. It's still out there now. 2025. And I paid a premium for that, because it was toughened glass and polished. Yeah. See what a waste of money I was going on. Why I was so angry. Yeah. But had I known what I know now. See, look at this guy here, look. Look at him. There's the old trusty. That's what he's doing. I'd love to read some of this to you. I really would. Complete and utter drivel. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh yeah, they really scrutinise their coins, don't they? Don't they? So you now see why I have a complete and utter distrust. Oh yeah, the old camera's just flickered, so I know it's that's probably 3 videos now I've got of this. And there's no, oh no, I'm not going to read it, but there's no, when they're selling you this drivel, these Queen coins, they don't tell you whether it's legal tender or not. You have to go on site and search and look for it. A coin that has been produced like this is usually not fit, not legal tender. And this is where the confusion comes when this fella goes trying to spend his legal tender coins with non-legal tender coins. The first thing that crops up is straight away the seller says, well, I've never seen a coin like that. Well, of course, no, he's never is going to see a coin like that because it's not in circulation. And even if it was in circulation, in proof sets and that, he's still not going to see it unless he collects coins. So do you see where that goes? And, you know, then they're selling coins in singles, in folders, singles. The Act of the Union, it tells you all about it. It's exactly the same as stamps. They moved away with stamps. The Royal Mint, the Royal Mail, were producing sets of stamps. which were I can't think of the word. I'd say I want to use but that's not the word. They sell a set of stamps each month at a premium price, because it held values. Most sets held the higher value stamps as well for postage, like airmail and so forth, and so that bumped up the price. It made them more expensive. Well, excuse me, how is a child supposed to get into collecting stamps when he would need quite extremely rich parents to keep buying the set every month? What is the word? And I still can't think of it. Which is rubbish. The only thing is with Royal Mail, up-to-date stamps are pretty pristine. There's hardly anything wrong with them. You don't find errors in them like you used to with the older stamps, because the older stamps were, like I say, used all these different dyes and inks, and stamps is an unbelievable world. It is an unbelievable world when you start going back in time. Cool. When I joined a stamp club, my eyes were opened. Incredulous. Couldn't believe it. And the fakery that went on. I've been buying this crap as well. Jeez. So you can see there's a guy on the internet, Gallows, I think his name is. He's got his own site, and he's gone overboard because he's put the onus onto the stamp collector